Okay, hello everyone, welcome to another cubing video. So on this video we're going to be working on the side project Corsair equips. So essentially what we did in the Miracle Time was I spent time cubing a whole bunch of stuff trying to get it up to Legendary. I wasn't that successful during the event on the Corsair's equips. I did manage to get the Xenon stuff to Legendary, which was good because I only had 2 items to work on there. So I've been thinking about what my next move is in regards to the Corsair equips, and I figure that it's probably best to do essentially work on the gear while it's at unique with Master Craftsman cubes, because I don't have any Meister cubes at the moment. I don't have enough fragments really to make it worthwhile. I do realize that I won't be able to tier up to Legendary by using Master Craftsman cubes, but essentially what I'd like to go for is something like this. So this is a stat that I landed on while I was cubing this top. I think I might have been trying to get it to Legendary at the time and it wasn't going, but it landed on 15% dex. So that's what I'd like to do with each of the equips. I'll get them to 15%, so 2 lines, 3 if possible, that would be perfect. And then once I properly move to the new Corsair, I will black cube things and try and get it to tier up while keeping the 15% dex. So it's just moving up in increments. I feel like it's the best way to go, most cost effective way as well, because I really want to save the black cubing and red cubing at the moment to the Xenon's gear, because I still have some work to do there, and I do want to work on both characters at the same time, and one of them has to be a priority over the other, and that at the moment is the Xenon, because I'd like to do a few certain bosses on it. Okay, so what we will start with first is, we've got this here that doesn't have anything on it, this as well, so that's a scrolled Golex pendant that I would like to move across. Then we've got the Vellum helmet here, and then these two, which probably aren't as important. This one, which I'm moving across as is, because it's 21% at 12 stars, so a lot of the stuff I need to get up to at least 15 or 16 stars, but again, I'll do that when the time comes. And these 2 equips here, I'll probably save till last to try and get them to unique. So let's, I was going to work on this one, but this is the old hat, this is the new hat that I'm working on. So yeah, that's, I don't know, it was nice to make, it was a good trial run, but yeah, I've decided it's beneficial to go for that extra slot to add an extra 7 dex to it. Alright, so that would have been good to land on the first time around. So yeah, on the Xenon at the moment, I'm sitting at level 272 at 88%. So I imagine in the next 3 or 4 days, I'll probably get to 273, and then we'll only have 2 levels to go. So yeah, 200%. I'm trying to think of it as a large whole number now. Counting down from 300% seems a bit extreme. So yeah, going down from 200%. I think I did it on the way to 250 as well. Just kind of looking at it that way instead of 2 extra levels. So 273 to 274 is just a practice run for 274 to 275. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting it done, because then I can plan on doing some Oz runs on the Xenon while working on the Corsair as the new training character / farming character, while I'm not being as successful at this as I envisioned that I would be. I really thought I'd come across some better stats, but there's a lot of junk in here, not a lot of prime lines. 12%, yeah, why not? That would have been cool if that was dex, that would have been 21%, but oh well. Okay, so we've still got a handful to use here. Let's do the Golex pendant. One of the things I'm going to try to avoid is to get a nice non-dex line on here. That would suck, especially being, well, it's a generic, it's a universal equip, so everyone can use it, but yeah, see, something like that, 21% HP, that'd be really good for a Demon Avenger, but no, let's move on. Sorry for any DAs out there who might be watching this. 12%, yeah, sure, whatever. yeah, that'll do. And last but not least, I like the bonus potential line that I got on this, 5% dex. That'll be a nice addition. Yeah, it's really cool just being able to pick and choose the equips that I want to go with this time around, because I think what I did with this Corsair that I'm on way back when I started putting this character together, I think I used a whole lot of hand-me-down equips. I didn't actually really look to build anything from scratch. And 9%. Whatever, let's just go for 2 lines because we aren't really using it at the moment. Int, good. Dex. Okay, so we got trash there. Alright, so yeah, so that's really the plan. Like, I've got a few, I'm slowly transferring these equips over. I'm using either the reward points or maple points, so depending on how many this character gets. So I'm getting the maple points from the relay, so that's helpful there. So I've got 2k there at the moment. I just need a little bit more to get some Karma Scissors that way, and then I'll also get, don't think I've used the reward points for this month, so yeah, I think it's got like 20k reward points on it, so I can use that. So I think the only 2 equips that I have, well, actually I might have a few more equips that I need to move across. Yeah, so I need to move these gloves, these shoes, this cape, and not the hat. I just accepted that for the thing, just figure it's better than this. You can see the damage decrease there. Yeah, so then I've got that I need to move across along with this. So yeah, so that's the plan in terms of where the Corsair's at the moment. And I think I said this in the Miracle Time video, or it might have been the video before, I don't really see myself playing the Corsair in the next, well, certainly at least the next month or two, because the next month or two, that'll be really the final stretch for getting the Xenon to 275. Then I'd like to take a little bit of maybe like a 1 or 2 week break, just doing dailies on Maple, not doing much else. And then yeah, getting back into it in terms of piecing together the Corsair and starting to, I'll have to do 5th job on it, got to name change it, and then start doing Arcane River. So I've got to start working on that quest line. I can do up to Choo Choo Island at the moment, I believe. So yeah, it'll be fun going through that again. I've pretty much got the symbols all set. I've been working on a second set on Xenon for the last, well, really since I came up with the idea of a second character, so about 6 months or so. So I've got, I think I'm about to get Choo Choo to level 20, which will be helpful, and then yeah, I've got everything else. I think they're at least above level 13 or 14, so it'll be a good little increase there to help that out. And yeah, then I might start working on a 3rd set for, because I'm not really sure whether I want to run with a number of sets, like 3 Arcane River sets, so that I can move it to my idea of a farming character that's a little bit easier to train on than what I imagine the Corsair will be once I get the Corsair, and if I move to Mechanic and Buck and Jet, just to have a 3rd set of Arcane River symbols that I can move around rather than moving them off the Corsair, because I'd love to have the Xenon and the Corsair set up as proper bossing characters without having to really alter their equips too much. With the Mech and Jet, obviously I'd need to move my pirate gear off it, but then it would be something that would move back once I've gotten it to, I think I'd just go for level 250 to be honest. I don't think I'd go for 255 because there's no real benefit in it. So yeah, so that's really the long-term plan. But thanks for watching, guys, and yeah, we'll try and get a few more stats on this again in probably about a week or so, and yeah, I'll see if there's anything I can do on the Xenon too. Have a good week, talk soon, see you later.